girls, we're going to start class now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I know right now you guys are all thinking, Miss Jennifer, why is there a roller coaster on the screen? The reason why there is a roller coaster on the screen is because we are going to make a roller coaster today. And here's an example of what our roller coaster is going to look like. Pretty awesome, huh? I put the picture of the Cyclone up there because I thought that's probably the closest roller coaster that I could think of that we live beside, or close to, I guess. Has anybody ridden that roller coaster? Do you like it? All right. Well, how we are going to make our roller coaster is out of some paper. Everybody's going to get 3 sheets, half a sheets of construction paper. We're going to have scissors. We're going to have glue. And we're going to have a mat board. This is a mat board. It's like a thick piece of cardboard. And I started making a second one for you guys to show you as an example. So what we will do is we will take our paper and we're going to cut strips out of it. But when we start cutting these strips out, we got to think about the types of lines. Let's move Cyclone off here. So what kind of line types are they? Do we know about? Going up here. There are 3 that we're going to talk about. That are like, and 2 more. So we're going to have a grand total of 5, but 3 are kind of alike. There are 3 kinds of straight lines. You are correct. Straight, 3 kinds of straight lines. What are they? You're really thinking today. Not left to right, not up and down. Yes. Horizontal, yes. It goes left to right, doesn't it? What else goes left to right that we can remember? The sun comes up on the horizon, yes. That's kind of left to right. Horizontal, horizon, that works just alike. What about the next one? What's opposite of horizontal? Yes, vertical. What helps us remember vertical? Goes up and down. Yes, geese, ducks, they fly in the wintertime. They go south, right? And they fly in a V, right? So we can remember V, flying V. That helps us remember up and down, vertical, yes. What's the third kind of straight line? Yes. You got it. And how would we remember diagonal? That is the third way that we can remember how we win in tic-tac-toe. You're right. Yeah. Now, there's 2 other kinds of lines that we might want to build on our roller coaster. Zigzag, yes. You guys love saying zigzag, don't you? How does a zigzag line go? It's crazy, isn't it? Kind of like you think of lightning, right? There's another kind. Yes, curly. I'm going to put on here curved, okay? And those are our 5 different kinds of lines. And a curved line could be like that, or it could just be something kind of a little bit more simple like that. Just as long as it's got a curl to it, we're good. Now, when we get our pieces of paper, do you think I got you these 3 pieces of paper for a reason? What kind of colors are those? They are red, blue, and yellow. You're correct. But what are these 3 colors? They all come together and they make what? They're what kind of colors? They are primary. Good. What's so special about primary colors? That's right. You cannot mix these 3 colors. It takes these 3 colors to mix to make other colors. If we took these 2, we would get violet or purple. Took these 2, we would get green. And if we took these 2, we would get orange, and that made secondary. But we're not going to worry about that. We're just really thinking out of the box right now. Or thinking out of the box. You know what the difference between this kind of paper would be of a roller coaster and this kind of paper of a roller coaster would be? Yep, this is a picture and this is a model, right? This picture is two-dimensional. This picture has height to it, up and down, but it also has length. Now, that makes it two-dimensional. It's got height and length, right? If I get the model, it does have height, and it does have length, but it's also got something else. I can stick my hand kind of through it. It's got depth, it's got width to it. It's thicker, we can get our hands on it and in it. So that makes it 3D. Sometimes you guys play video games that are more two-dimensional, like Donkey Kong or Pac-Man. And then sometimes you play some that are more three-dimensional, like Mario Kart or something. You can go through it, right? So these are the kinds of lines we're using, 5 of them, types of lines, I'm sorry. Horizontal, vertical, diagonal, zigzag, and curved. And the 3 primary colors, which are, yes, red, blue, and yellow. Good. So when I cut my paper, like I said earlier, I'm going to cut it it's about as thick as my finger. I'm going to cut it the length of the paper too. And I am going to just cut 3 at one time and make it quicker for you guys to see this. I got 3 strips, right? And as I'm doing this, I am going to put the instructions right there. So as I'm doing this, I got my 3 strips, and they are about as big as my finger, right? Yes. So when I get these 3 strips, I know that I've got to glue them on my piece of paper, okay? So when I look at my instructions, I know that I went through my question and answers. We're cutting the strips now, so we're on step 2 of our instructions. Now I'm going to go to 3, and we're going to talk about bending the paper and gluing it on, okay? And we've got to remember, when we do this, we've got to glue our paper ends together, because a roller coaster, it has one ending and one beginning, right? Not a whole bunch of endings and beginnings, just one. So we've got to be sure that it always connects, okay? So we're going to make sure we're doing that. So that'll put us on 3. And then 4, we're going to start actually doing it, okay? So here's step 3. Step 3, I've got my strips cut out. I'm going to bend my ends over. And when I bend my ends over, I am going to get my model here. Get my glue stick. And you see where this blue one ended? I'm going to put some glue on that one. And I'm going to hold it down right there. On top where that blue one ended, I'm going to put it down right there. And I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let it go. Look, it's stuck. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to set my model down right here, because now, as I'm doing that one and holding it down, I am going to grab another strip, and I'm waiting for that one to glue. 10 seconds. And that one's stuck too. So now I'm going to get this one. I can wrap it around my glue stick. So what do you think we're going to make here? It is going to be curvy. While that one's going, I'm going to hold it around here and kind of squeeze it. It's going to kind of bend the paper a little bit, make it go kind of curly. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to hold my paper out, and I'm going to actually crease the paper or bend the paper on this one. And this one will be a zigzag line. So this next one, it's kind of springy. Look. And here's my curly one. Slide it off the end. It's like Mom might do her hair on rollers. That one didn't curl so well, but you know, this one curled, didn't it? Have to hold it a little bit longer probably to curl, or squeeze it tighter. So I'm going to take my curly one. I'm going to hold it on it. Where am I going to connect this curly one? Yes, right on top of that last yellow one. Look, I glued it right on top of it. Counting to 10. 8, 9, 10. I'm going to curl it around. hold it down there again. It's kind of curled. I curled it as I was, because that one didn't curl so well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So look, that one's curled, right? So what do you think I should glue on next? Zigzag? All right, we'll do the zigzag. And this time when I glue the zigzag down, I'm gonna put glue on both ends here. Just gonna glue them down at the same time. And they're connected to the blue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there you have it. We've started our own roller coaster. So, went over the rules here. We did our questions. We've cut our strips about as thick as our finger. The reason why we don't want them too thick is because it doesn't really look like some roller coaster track, does it? Looks more like a tunnel. We've bent some paper. We've done patterns. We've glued it together, and when we're done doing that, next we'll just clean up. So you guys can start. I will walk around and help you out if you need help. And then we'll clean up before the end, and then we'll talk about our roller coasters.